Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Dada Gurudev. Welcome to my channel. We are talking about Kundalini Yoga. This is the fifth part of it, and basically, this Kundalini Yoga is known as Siddha Yoga. Siddha Yoga. We call it Siddha Yoga, but because these videos are in English, and particularly I'm trying to reach people, those who live outside of India or southern part of India. The curiosity to know about Kundalini Yoga and uh, people are, most of them are misguided regarding Kundalini Yoga. So, what is Kundalini, and how does Kundalini work? If it is dangerous or not? There are a lot of questions people have, and there are a lot of videos on internet where people speak about Kundalini and Kundalini practice. I don't know whether they have their own experience or they are just reading some books, or they are listening to somebody else and their somebody else's experiences they are sharing. I'm not sure how they are describing Kundalini, but I'm into Kundalini Yoga for uh, almost 9.5 years. This is the 10th year going on. So I have personal experience of Kundalini Yoga and how Kundalini react, and how the transformation in Kundalini happens. So today I'm talking about the transformation. So transformation is of two types. First is the transformation of personal transformation, means somebody is coming into Kundalini Yoga and he is going through physical changes, mental changes, vital changes, intellectual changes, and he is exploring the new domain of consciousness, which is called mixed consciousness. This is the personal transformation for somebody. Usually, years ago, years ago, there was a proper guru disciple lineage used to happen in India, where disciple goes to the ashram of guru. He lives there for some time and he takes initiation. He goes through different kind of uh, yogic kriyas, or different kind of yoga, and when he reached to the certain level or certain stage where he can get initiation into the Kundalini Yoga, then they used to get the Kundalini Yoga, depending upon how someone is looking at life, whether somebody is taking going to the guru ashram for only the Vedic knowledge, or they'll come back to the world and they will live their normal materialistic life. Few people used to go to the uh, ashram, guru ashram, and they renounce the world, and they want to know the real truth of person's life. What is the point of life? Why we are here? So depending upon that, people used to choose their path of spirituality. In actual, my Gurudev says, Gurudev Shri Ramlal Ji Siag, you can see the picture behind me. This is the picture which has been, I have, I have read Bible ki the Holy Bible. In Holy Bible, Jesus describes the comforter, that who will be the comforter. And when I read Rishi Aurobindo also describe the descent of the overmind Godhead consciousness. He described how the transformation will happen during this year of Kali Yuga. So mixing both the prophecies from Rishi Aurobindo and uh, Holy Jesus, this picture is been made. It is not a philosophical picture, or it is not a imaginary picture. It is very much based on the Holy Bible predictions and Rishi Aurobindo's explanation on transformation of human, which is going right now. So I have seen my Gurudev fitting in both the prophecies in the Holy Bible also and through the Rishi Aurobindo also. So I find that transformation and that the comforter which will transform the human for the next evolution is my Gurudev. This is my finding about my Gurudev. So I call my Gurudev Kalki Avatar. So this picture defines my Gurudev Shri Ram Lal Ji Syag as a Kalki Avatar in his spiritual avatar. Normally in India, the spiritual avatar of Kalki, the 10th incarnation of Vishnu, is symbolically represented as he is riding a horse, having a sword in his hand. That is a general depiction in throughout everywhere. But I don't see that picture um, very convincing. I never find uh, Kalki being depicted on a horse. I I don't receive that very well. I receive the Kalki that even my Gurudev, he also said that that picture, the Kalki is riding a horse holding a sword, is just mere symbolic. It's a symbolic, means horse is not a real horse. Horse is a symbol of something. The sword he is holding in his hand is a symbol of something. The clothes he is wearing is a symbol. So the total picture of that is symbol, but people do not want to understand it, that it is a symbolic picture. It does not show the reality of Kalki. And I find this picture, which is been conceived by Rishi Aurobindo and Holy, Jesus described in the Holy Bible, and I saw my own transformation and my own understanding, whatever I got internally through my yoga. So I depicted that picture, and I see Kalki Avatar like this. He is holding the Vedant, the knowledge, and the seven stars, which shows the yoga. So yoga and Vedant together. If there is a yoga and no Vedant, no knowledge from the yoga, then it is handicapped. If there is a knowledge but there is no yoga, handicap. So both yoga without knowledge is handicapped, knowledge without yoga is handicapped. This is also said by Gurudev. And the color of the picture, this also defines the transformation of the mind from black to white to blue to dark blue. Actually, what I wanted to paint is the black, white, and the sky blue, or the dark blue, uh, or the color of the space, uh, the blue, the dark blue. But it, the painter I hired, he did not agreed. Actually, he said no, clothes are white, background is white, how it will be. I said you don't worry about that, but somehow he mixed his own creativity in that. So anyhow, it comes very good. It still shows black, then white, then light blue, then dark blue. It's good. And Gurudev is holding in his hand, this is the iron, this is called the iron dand. It is called the dand, means iron rulership. It is a rulership of made of iron, which shows the freedom, which shows this the feather are freedom of human consciousness. And there is a snake which shows the kundalini, which we talk about the Kundalini Yoga. So Gurudev holding, controlling the Kundalini power, changing the consciousness, the transformation, making people free from their bondages of karmic bondages, the Trigunatmaka, the three attributes of the nature, Tamoguna, Rajoguna, and Satoguna. So people are, if the Kundalini Yoga, you come into the Kundalini Yoga, you are transforming towards freedom from the three attributes of the nature, Prakriti. So this shows the Kundalini Yoga, this iron rod shows the rule, and there is a, uh, this uh, this iron rod is, few people say it is been being a trishul of trident of Shiva. It's not a trident actually. It looks like a trident, but it's not a trident in actual. It is been the three tips of this trident shows the trigunatmak nature, tamogun, rajogun, and satogun. So it is destroying all the three attributes, three gunas of nature. So that is why it looks like a trident, but it is not. It is a trigunatmak. It is a dand. It is a ruler iron rod. Hmm? And it shows what it transforms or what it rule. And why it is of being iron? Because this is being ruled in a iron age. It is not of gold, it is not of silver, because this is the iron age. It has been ruled by. Okay, so this is the iron rod and not a trident. It is a dand. We call it dand. I don't know what it will call in English, but it is called dand. Means the justice will be delivered uh, through this dand. And what kind of justice? Justice from uh, the bondages of karmic bondages. Justice will be done through the Kalki will come and do the justice to the righteous people. He'll liberate them, he'll transform them into the next yuga, which is called the Satyuga. This picture has a lot of things. I have made an English video also explaining this picture. You can watch that video. I'll give the link somewhere here and there. I'll give the link. You can watch that documentary of this picture releasing on 15th of February, 15th of August, 2 years back, 1.5 year back. Okay, so he's my Gurudev, Gurudev Shri Ramlalji Siag, and this is his depiction of as being a Kalki avatar, spiritual avatar. Okay, his normal picture you can see here, and there this, and with uh, Guru Mata, his wife Guru Mata. Okay, so Kundalini, which we talk about, the sessions are about Kundalini, the transformation, and the other picture or the other description of Kundalini as being a Shakti or being a Mata or goddess is Kali. So you see here Kali, it's not very clear, but I'll give you the close look of. Is right. So this is the another form of Kundalini as a goddess Kali. Alright. Why it is the form of Kundalini? Because when Kundalini awakens, what it does, it actually act as a tool, like a hammer, like any tool which which clear the path, so that the divine conscious can descend to the uh, needed chakra, or wherever the descension of the divine in the body. But it does not directly comes into directly descend into the body. It comes through the different layers, the subtle layers. So we see only our body. If somebody says there is a blockage in the body, we might think the blockage into the blood vessels somewhere. But the blockage I am talking about is the karmic blockage. This is the three attributes: tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic blockages, which obstruct the way of descension of spiritual power, which is called the divine. So when you walk on the path of spirituality, the descension of the divine happens, but it does not descend freely because there are obstructions. So to remove those obstructions, you need a tool, and that tool which works on all the level: physical level, mental level, vital level, and intellectual level, and other spiritual levels also, which are more subtle. That is Kundalini. So Kundalini is very much important, and the ultimate path for everyone. Few people might not know that the Kundalini is awakened, or Kundalini is making the way for them. But I find whatever yoga you do, in the end, you need the yoga is happening. If the yoga is happening, yoga means union is happening, then the yoga is happening between the two entities. Even up to the samadhi, even the samadhi is a conjunction, is a unity of two entities, though they are same entities. One entity is the complete entity, and one is the merging into the completeness, individual consciousness and the mixed consciousness. But when they merge with together, there, it is not the one and final encounter. They just met at once, and uh, the unity came as a non-duality. It does not happen in a single moment, or a single union of both the different consciousness. It happens at a different stages. Slowly, when the practitioner, his transformation starts, he slowly goes into the sleep. He doesn't go into the samadhi directly. First he goes into the sleep, then he goes into the deeper sleeps, then he goes into the dhyan where he is awakened, but he's not sleeping, but he goes into the dhyan, then the deeper dhyan, then different level of yoga happens. And for many years he goes into the different kind of unions, then finally he achieved the final union, which is called the samadhi. So why it is happening at the different stages, why it is not happening at once? Because there are blockages which need to be clear for the longer union, or the final union. So whatever path you choose for the transformation, you have to awaken the kundalini. Without a power of feminine power, we call it shakti. Without shakti, no yoga can be performed. Kali intervention is must. You cannot reach to the Shiva or Krishna Without Kali, Radha, whatever you call it. You call, if you consider Shiva is here, then the Shakti is the Kali. If you call Krishna is here, then Radha is the Shakti. Without Radha, without Kali, the Shiva and the Krishna, they are incomplete. It cannot be done. So it is very much important to recognize the power, the Shakti for the transformation. So for the transformation, there are two types of transformation, as I said. First is individual transformation, where somebody is getting liberation. That will happen through Kundalini. Uh, there is a point, few people may disagree. No, there are a lot of ways. There are other ways also. There are total, what I heard, according to seven rishis, these seven stars, seven rishis, Shiva gave them the knowledge. Every rishi, this seven stars is seven rishi, saints. Shiva gave them the knowledge, 12 ways for the each. So total 7 into 12, 84. 84 ways, different ways to reach Shiva. That is called the Siddha Yoga. You can call the Siddha Yoga, including 84 ways. When Shri Mashindranath ji got this Siddha Yoga, he further gave this knowledge to Gorakshnath. Gorakshnath divided the total Siddha Yoga into 12 parts. 12 parts. And one of part is called I Panth, I sect. I means mother. In India, we call I mother, Shakti. So one sect of Nath sect is Shakti Panth, mother's Panth. Okay, so what I am into the lineage which I follow is the I Panth, is the sect of mother, the Kundalini. Rest 11 parts are Shivas. I do not know about what 11 parts are about. What other ways to reach you? I do not know actually. I know this I sect. Here, the without Shakti, you cannot reach to the Shiva. Because I feel this is my. I do not know about the other sects where Shakti, how important Shakti is. But as I am into one of the sect, which is the I sect, I find it the most important and final sect. Whatever sect you follow, in the end, you have to come through I sect. This is my personal belief or finding. If there are 11 other sects, they can reach at some level, but they must come through I, Shakti. Without Shakti, they cannot recognize the Shiva. I just can't believe it that without Kali, Shiva can be imagined. Without Radha, Krishna can be imagined. No, not possible. If you heard about Shankaracharya, he came in 8th century. He was a devotee of Shiva. So he was writing the Strot hymns for only Shiva, poetry and everything, writings, all the writings about Shiva. There was no consideration of Shakti at all. So Shakti saw it that he is only considering the Shiva and not me. She took away the power of life from Shankaracharya. Now Shankaracharya was fell down with only the bones and skin. He was bony skin, nothing, no power. So he was lying there, and a lady was selling the milk. That she was shouting that, take milk, buy milk. So Shankaracharya asked her, "Hey, mother, lady, mother." They used to call mother everyone. "Please give me some milk." She said, "Oh, you want milk? Please come and take the milk." Shankaracharya said, "Oh, I don't have power to come to you. Please, you come to me and give the milk." She said, "Oh, you don't have power to come to me? You do you believe in power? Shakti?" Shakti means power. Shakti means the female energy. We call it power in English. But in Hindi, we translate the power as a Shakti. So Shakti means the feminine power, the goddess, the second half of the Shiva, the Radha. So she said, "You believe in Shakti? You don't believe in Shakti. You believe only Shiva. Come." Then he realized she's not an ordinary woman who is selling the milk. She's the power. She's the Shakti. And he decided, and he folded his hand to Shiva, that, "Lord Shiva, it can't work without Shakti. I am so sorry." I'm so sorry. Then he started writing all the truth, all the writings about only Shakti. He forgot Shiva. Namaskar. He said, "Salute to you, fold my hands, but without Shakti, nothing can be done." So Shankaracharya's event of life give me more confidence about my finding and my belief that whatever way you reach, you cannot reach without Shakti. She's ultimate. She's ultimate. Without Shakti, without Kali, transformation is just impossible. Just impossible. It can't be done. So there are two types of transformation. First transformation is the individual consciousness to mixed consciousness, which is done by an individual yogi or a sadhak for his own liberation. Shakti is involved there. Second transformation is the transformation of humankind. Okay? Transformation of humankind. Evolution, which is we call it evolution. So human is evolving since ages, and the 10 incarnation of Vishnu shows the transformation of evolution of human being. So the transformation I am talking, the second transformation is the evolution, and this is the 10th evolution of human being. So this 10th evolution is the another transformation, which is the entire transformation of the human being. This entire transformation is the same way as an individual goes for the liberation, and he goes to attain his own place. But in this transformation, the process is same, the Kundalini is same, Shakti is same, Shiva is same, Krishna or Radha, whatever you call, is same. But in here, the transformation is happening not for the liberation, but the transformation is happening for the world, to stay in the world. Why? Because so far the body is being considered the weakest part. The limitation of the body, due to the limitation of the body, yogi consider it to uh, leave the body and attain the subtle form, where he has no limits. He can, have much more to do in the subtle worlds than in the physical world. But this transformation evolve the physical world, extend the boundaries of the body, extend the boundaries of the physical world. So this transformation is a very much necessary for everyone. You cannot escape it. If you say, I do not want to come into the yoga, I do not want to know about Kundalini or anything, then you do not have a choice. You have to come, either by your will or by force. If you don't come by will or force, you have to go. You cannot be into the next yuga, which is called the Satya Yuga, the transformation which is happening. People don't believe it. People say everything is going fine. People, those who talk about the transformation and the change of the yuga are mad. Okay, that's fine. No problem. No problem at all. This madness is even then fine. If the transformation doesn't happen, if the new yuga does not come, even then it is very much fine, because at least we are walking on the path to the self-realization. It is a win-win situation for us. There is no loss. So there are two transformations: one which happened individually for the higher conscious liberation, and the second is for the human transformation, which everyone has to come and give his part. And this is also done through the Shakti, the Kundalini, Kali. So earlier, which was the knowledge about the Kundalini, the people know about the Kundalini is very dangerous, it can kill and all. Now there are capable guru. I don't know about many, but I know about my Gurudev. He came into the light in 1990. He said this knowledge was secret knowledge. Now it has been open to the world. Why? Because this is very strong, very great knowledge, very secret and mystic knowledge, which has been open to the world, because the change is going to happen at a very large scale, at world scale. So that is why it has been opened. That is why people do not have the knowledge about Kundalini earlier, because it was into the close environment, into the Guru Shishya Parampara. Now it has been open to the world. People listening to the Kundalini, and they are so amazed that, awakening the Kundalini and the yoga is happening, the transformation is happening. Why it is not killing anybody now? Earlier it used to kill. Why it is not happening now? So what is happening? Because the true Guru, the capable Guru who controls the power. And who controls the power? The Shiva, the Krishna controls the power. So the Guru who has the element of Krishna, the Shiva, can control the Kundalini, can help you to walk on the path of transformation with the help of Kundalini. So the major yoga which will flourish now and in coming years will be Kundalini Yoga. My video will reach you in which year I don't know, but it is happening in 24, 2024, 4th February. When you will see it, I don't know. But today I'm saying, if you watch it after 10 years, you will know about everything is going transformation about Kundalini Yoga. It will be very obvious, very open, very common after 10 years. So, welcome to the transformation for the humankind. Welcome to the yoga, Kundalini Yoga. I hope this video reaches you well in time, and you get into the Kundalini Yoga. For the more knowledge how you get initiated into the Kundalini Yoga, I have this is into the playlist Kundalini Yoga. On this channel there is a playlist. You watch all the English videos, all about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. You watch those videos. There is information given about Gurudev. There is information given about how you get initiated. And if you have any question, my phone number is given, WhatsApp number in the description. Send me WhatsApp message, ask me your question, and I will be happy to answer. This is free. You need not to go anywhere. Absolutely, wherever you live in the world, just listen the divine mantra in Gurudev's voice. Online video is available. Just start chanting the mantra, start meditating, and you're fine. Nothing to give, nothing to take, nowhere to go, no training, nothing. If Guru is true, he is inside you. Okay, you'll find the more uh, more facts about the true guru. How true guru is a bodiless. People say na, the guru should have a body. Guru is not a body. Guru is an element. He attains a body, but when he leave the body, he does not die. He remain. So he who remains, the guru, the master, Gurudev Shri Ramlal Ji Siag. So that's all for today's session. We talked about the transformation, uh, the human transformation. I hope we all together proceed into the new age, the golden age, the Satya Yuga. Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Dada.